So last week, just on, I don't know, a whim, I was bored looking for a game to play, couldn't find nothing. The tale of being a gamer, right? We've all been there. You're looking through your physical based games, you can't find nothing. I was looking through my digital based games, I couldn't find nothing. Now, mind you, if you combine those two categories together with my physical and my digital based games, this is easily over what, 400, 450 plus games I have. Couldn't find nothing. Long story short, I ended up playing Max Payne 3 on PC for like the 13th or 14th time and had a freaking blast. I beat it in like 2 freaking streams. And I'm just like, still be playing games like Halo Master Chief Collection when I got that itch to play a good shooter. And like, these are all examples of like timeless games. No matter how many times I play these titles or like go back and return to them just to play it for a little bit, always have so much fun. And I was looking around on my friends list, both on Steam and PSN, and I'd be seeing my friends and viewers be playing like these old games, like the games that people have been playing for years. Games like Apex, games like Fortnite, games like GTA 5, games like Rainbow Six Siege, games like League, games like Counter-Strike. These are all games that have been around for years, but yet you go to see what, my friends and viewers are playing, and people are playing these games still. It just had me question, are older games just better than these modern day games today? This is not to dog on the games that we have today, because we do still get great games, despite what some people say about this gen and how this is one of the worst gens ever and gaming trash, now there's nothing to play. Bro, we've gotten great games this gen. We've gotten games like Elden Ring this gen, we got God of War this gen, you got Spider-Man 2 this gen, you just had Baldur's Gate 3 released last year, which won Game of the Year. You had Zelda Tears of the Kingdom last year. You had the RE4 remake last year. Now people are playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, we still do get great games. Like, I don't know why people be acting like like the last great game we got was like Elden Ring or something. That's not the case. I personally just feel when like there's not a AAA banger dropping every month, people act like there's nothing to play. But I constantly hear gamers today say that, gaming is not the same and it's not as fun as it used to be, and the games are just not as good. And I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, there is some truth to that statement. I personally feel like, yes, games today, as far as replayability and longevity, it's nowhere near like those older games. Nowhere near, in my opinion. Again, these are games that people have been playing for 10 plus years that they still play today and have just as much fun as they had back when they was, I don't know, in their teenage years. Like, I'm still, again, playing Halo the Master Chief Collection, playing Halo 2 and 3, which came out in early 2000s. There was actually a recent article that said that just 66 titles saw 80% of all playtime in 2023. A huge chunk of 2023's playtime was spent in games that were at least 6 years or older. Games like Fortnite, League of Legends, GTA 5, Minecraft, and Roblox took a sizable 27% of all playtime between them. I wish they named all 66 games, but they didn't actually have like a list. But the point is that like most of the playtime last year went into games that were 6 years or older, that were all games that released a few years ago, and people aren't spending most of their time playing the actual new games. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like the older games, just as far as longevity and replayability and constantly like keeping you coming back because it's just fun, I do feel like older games are better in that way. But Gaming today is in a gaming today is just in a weird spot because you do again have great games that come out, but I do feel like we're in this place to where a lot of gamers today are now kind of hesitant on buying these newer games because I mean, what are some of the issues that you see in games today? A lot of games today, they release broken, they release half-ass, like these devs, and this is not saying every dev does this, but excluding like some of the top devs, but these games will come out and it's like half the game. They'll like drop the game with a freaking season pass day of one or day one DLC to where they could have easily put this junk in the game day one, but because they need to make that extra bank, they freaking do it like that. So you're in a spot to where games are still great, but people have to be extra like, hey, people are just more hesitant on, you know, investing their time and money into a game, especially if it's not going to be something that they play for months on end. I feel like personally, even with Elden Ring, Elden Ring, I said that I was wrong with that game. I enjoyed the hell out of that game, but I haven't been back on that game since I beat it. There's games like Ghost of Tsushima to where I loved that game. I still haven't played the Ghost of Tsushima DLC that they put out for that. And it's like, it's weird, man, because even with games that I enjoy, like God of War 2018 or God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok was my game of the year last year. Well, in 2022. Haven't been on the game. Well, I did return for the Valhalla DLC, but I ain't beat it. Like, even with the games that are good, it's weird. You just don't stick around as long as you did with the old. It's just something about the older games that just keep you wanting to come back. That I feel like the modern day games today, even if they are great, it still lacks that aspect of whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Is it nostalgia? Is it like, you know, ingrained in your brain because you've played it so much times, you're just comfortable with sticking to this said game? I don't know what it is. You'll have a great game come out, you'll play it for like a month or two, and then you never hear about this game again. People are sticking to what they've been playing for a while now. Again, the Apexes, the Fortnites, the freaking GTA 5s, the Rainbow Six Sieges, the Overwatches, the freaking Counter Strikes. People, when you don't have a big game dropping, that next big game, people go right back to what they've been playing, and they're putting money into that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all feel like the older games we got back in the day are just better than these games that we get today? Or do you feel like the games just don't last as long? Do you feel like the attention span of gamers today is just not what it used to be and people just complain 24/7? Because I do feel like that as well. Again, there's like so many different angles to like look at this because they all have some truth to it. Yes, games today, they come out and a lot of times they're broken and they're half-assed and they just, you know, put them out and then fix them later. You do have gamers that have low attention spans today and they just want to play the AAA games. You do have older games that are just timeless, and no matter how many times you play them and go back, you just have fun with it, and that's why you constantly return to that game. You do have gamers today that complain a lot, and you know, we're getting great games, but they act like we're not. Like, there's literally truth to both to like every angle you like approach it at. There really is. So yeah, it was just something that was on my mind, and I wanted to get y'all opinions on it. So yeah, y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess we all waiting for them Stellar Yams to drop. That's the next, I guess, somewhat big game that's supposed to drop, and yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But until my next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch you boys in my next one. All right.